All right, guys, we're here with Marilyn Hall at the 249th birthday bash for the United States Marines. When I say, when we think of 249 years of tradition, what comes to your mind?
The United States and how it was fought for by these people who gave their lives selflessly for us. These men and women who stand on the front lines and don't even know us, but are willing to give their life for us.
And you're here as a guest of another Marine, is that right? Or how?
My husband is a former Marine,
okay,
and we're a sponsor.
And as a spouse of soldier's
Yes.
wife, it's such an important role, right? And
Yes.
in your experience, how do you, when you think of other wives that are supporting, what comes to your mind? Like, when you have to three or four words that describe like this word, and this word. Which would you use?
Sacrifice.
Okay.
Grace.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are probably two of them.
Yeah, those are the grace ones. Pretty important, right? In your experience, if you were to give some a soldier's wife some advice now to get through the tenure of being their husband being in the military, what advice would you give them?
Love them, regardless of what they come home as.
Yeah.
And what they left us.
That's awesome.
So you can bring them back.
Yeah, it's such a vital lifeline to have. To have that one person that when you come home, that they're there to nurture you back into to wholeness
Exactly.
and completeness. And I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for supporting your husband in that transition back to civilian life. Now that he's in civilian life, I gather, right?
Yes.
How has his military experience been? What's he extending out to the community? You doing?
Well, for me.
Yes, for you too. Yeah.
Luckily.
Yeah.
He was actually out before we met.
Okay.
So, watching through the years and other military that I've seen and had in my family and stuff, some transitions are easier than others, and his transition, of course, was good, and
Good.
so we're both productive citizens. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we have a very strong relationship and feeling for the military, and the fact that they're willing to sacrifice when
Yeah.
others won't for people that they don't know.
Yeah.
We only have the way of life that we have in this country because of
Well, thank you for your sacrifice. Your sacrifice and your commitment to stand shoulder to shoulder, right? Stand beside, stand behind, sometimes in front, right?
Yes.
I thank you so much for your role in this amazing journey with your husband. And without you, he'd have to work twice as hard to get back to normal or get back to regular life. So nice to meet you, and thank you for taking the time.
Thank you so
yes,
much.
You're welcome.